Marvel Studios' legal battle. Deadpool spoilers at stake. Marvel Studios has always been the master of keeping secrets, especially when it comes to spoilers. But now, they find themselves in the middle of a real-life courtroom showdown that could shake things up in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, MCU. At the heart of this legal battle is a dispute that, on the surface, seems to have nothing to do with superheroes. It all began with a contentious lawsuit involving actors Justin Baldoni and Blake Lively, which started as a serious harassment and retaliation case linked to the film It Ends With Us. But things took a wild turn when Ryan Reynolds and his iconic character, Deadpool, got dragged into the mix. Baldoni's legal team claims that a character named Nicepool, a variant of Deadpool, was created by Reynolds as a way to mock and harass him during their ongoing dispute. In a bold move, they've subpoenaed Marvel for internal communications regarding this character, putting the studio in a tight spot. Marvel's parent company, Disney, is fighting back fiercely. Their argument? If these documents see the light of day, they could leak major spoilers about the future of the MCU. According to court filings, Disney's attorneys at Mitchell Silberberg and Knupp stated, the requested documents are particularly sensitive because they relate to the development of a character in an ongoing movie franchise. Marvel has built the success of the MCU in large part by interconnecting storylines, plots, and characters across its titles, including crossover events and sequels. Whether and how such elements will appear in upcoming, unreleased projects is the subject of much public interest, and this information is closely guarded by Marvel. Even though Deadpool and Wolverine has already hit theaters, Marvel is worried that any internal notes about a character like Nicepool could hint at where the franchise is headed next or who Deadpool might team up with in future films. It's quite unusual to see a Marvel character caught up in a non-Marvel legal dispute, and Marvel is doing everything they can to keep the lid on their multiverse plans. The fact that they're referring to Deadpool as part of an ongoing movie franchise and hinting at crossover potential suggests that Wade Wilson is definitely in the MCU's future plans. On the other side, Baldoni's legal team isn't backing down. They've expressed a willingness to narrow their request specifically to communications related to Nicepool and Baldoni, even offering to keep the documents under a protective order to prevent public exposure. Since the movie has already premiered, they argue that the risk to Marvel's secrets is minimal. But for Marvel, this isn't just about one film. It's about the long-term narrative they've crafted. Revealing how and why a character like Nicepool came into existence might seem like a small detail, but in the grand scheme of an interconnected universe, even the tiniest pieces of information can be significant. This standoff presents a fascinating clash between the need to protect blockbuster franchises and the messy world of Hollywood legal battles. It raises an important question. Should Marvel be allowed to keep evidence under wraps to safeguard their spoiler-sensitive universe, or does the pursuit of justice take precedence, even if it means risking the reveal of potential spoilers? What do you think? Should Marvel hand over the documents, or does their argument for protecting spoilers hold water?